Is it still a good time to be buying Bitcoin right now? As we have seen this week, we have gone on a decent bull run or a pump on the price of Bitcoin. Now, the reason why I think we could not break $11,000 last night was because there was too many people that were wanting to sell at or just below 11,000, which is why it must have caught a lot of people off guard when the price started to dump and break this trend line. Now, we don't have much room left between this area to the upside or downside. Because we have been going up and down, mostly down, for the past 3 months since the end of June, I still think it's more probable for us to break this trend line and continue to go up. Now, because I think we're going to break $20,000 easily before 2020, we don't have much time left, realistically. And historically, when the price of Bitcoin has surpassed its previous all-time high, it does not tend to stop until there is enough greed in the market. What does this mean? So, as we've seen from 2017, the price did break $1,000, well, the previous all-time high of $1,100 plus or minus in about February, March of 2017. But did it stop there? Did it stop there? No. It kept going all the way to just shy of $20,000. Why is this? Well, historically, we've seen that once we break a previous all-time high, people tend to have FOMO, or fear of missing out, and therefore want to hop on the train, even if it's at a price level that is looking too high. And even if Bitcoin is up 20%, 25 or 30% it was one day at the end of 2017, people still want to jump in because that's the way the markets work. People want to buy when it's going up, even if it's at the top. Of course, they don't realize it's the top until they see a 30% correction. Now, since most currencies and most countries are devaluing their currencies with quantitative easing, that is the reason why gold and silver has been going up recently. Now this week, or last week, gold and silver reached yearly highs. And of course, silver is more volatile than gold. Therefore, silver went to about $19.50 before it got slammed back down and is now at $18.16. But silver is going to go way up as well. Don't think that Bitcoin's going to go up and gold and silver won't. Because the money has to flow somewhere. As people sell their stocks in the companies in the Dow Jones Industrial Average or the S&P, money has to go somewhere. And that money, in my opinion, will almost certainly go into gold, silver, and some will go into Bitcoin. It's a small market, and when a little bit of money goes in, you see what a $1,000 price surge in a matter of 10 minutes, followed by basically nothing for the next month, which is followed by crazy price swings in Bitcoin, which makes it very hard to trade. But if you get in the right times, you can 3-4 times your money in a matter of 3 months. Now, because countries are devaluing their currencies, I know I said that $20,000 was possible back in July, and we couldn't even break this resistance line. But because we've been stuck under here for so long and the volume's been declining rapidly, that's why I believe that we're going to go up. We're going up for sure, I think. And if we do break 14k within, well, before October, November, I think $20,000 is almost certain. And if we do break $20,000, that is when you could see something like this happen, which is a bars pattern that is duplicated from 2013, when we went from $200 to $1,000 in a matter of three and a half months. Now, I think we could probably go up to $20,000, and then it's likely that we're going to pull back before we retest and then explode. As like any bubble or any extreme price moves, I'm not saying Bitcoin's a bubble, but with any extreme price moves, after such an extreme gain, it is bound to have large corrections. So for now, we'll see what price gets hit by the end of this year, and then we can determine what price will be hit on the next downturn for Bitcoin. That's a long time. It's a long thing to say, or a mysterious thing to say once we haven't even broken the previous all-time high. But once it happens, this might be slow. This might be very slow. But when we do break it, it will be so fast that you won't even believe how fast it's going. Why else do I believe that the price will go up from here? And not just up, but vertical pretty much. Well, this is the reason. Now, last week, the crypto market was in extreme fear according to this index. 20. Now, what did we hit when we got the final bear market low? What was it? Yeah, it was a 10. And yes, we did hit 8, 5 here. So this index isn't completely accurate, but it can certainly give you insights into when it might be a good time to buy and sell. Now, what was the price when we hit 95? Yeah, you probably guessed it. $13,800 at the top, followed by correction, and then eventually we go down to 5. Now we're at 43. We spent quite a while in this kind of area. We did have a bit of a jump up, but in general, the index has been pretty much in this area, the low kind of zone. Now, if you look at what was leading up to the big price move we saw then, we saw the low area, and then high area, then low again, and then straight up vertical, 95 on the index. Now, I think it's more probable, since we're going into a more narrow, well, this is a triangle formation we have here. Eventually, the price has to move in a larger direction to the upside or downside. But because I believe the bottom's in, which I missed. That's why I believe that we're going up. The probability, I think, of us going up is closer, plus or minus 70%, 80%, we're going up. Yes, it is possible for us to go down here again, but I don't think so. It could happen. If it does, I'm happy to put some more in at these price levels. But for us to go up from here is more likely. Because each time we get a price pump or increase in the price in BTC, we hit this resistance line and then we fall back. And then we try and it doesn't get to there. And then we try again and we're about a couple $100 off hitting that resistance line again. But I think this time we have enough conviction and enough problems in the world that can push the price of Bitcoin to break this trend line that's been holding us back for 3 months. Break it, and once we break it, it won't be like here. It'll be more explosive. You'll see like this kind of pattern, and then it would probably turn into another almost bubble, a mini bubble in a way. That's the reason why I think we can go from here, push, and then this level, and once we break 14k, that's when you'll see greed. Most likely we'll go to 14, 15k, and somewhere around this area it's possible we could see a correction, back down, and then back up. But what does this matter if we're hitting $100,000? It really doesn't, because you should just be buying in this area. Why wait until it hits 15k to buy when you can buy it at 10,300? Or why wait until 12k when you could have bought here where I bought? Or even back here where I bought as well. So if we break 20k before, let's say, November. If we break before November, so that gives us September, October, it gives us 2 months. If we break the previous all-time high of $19,660 something on Bitstamp, then I believe the end of the year will be absolutely mental. Crazy. In a good way. But just be sure that you don't get caught up still holding Bitcoin at $100,000 and hoping for $200,000 or $300,000. Because most likely that you'll see a correction after that. But for now, the only thing you can do is buy Bitcoin right now. Just buy in increments. If it goes lower, you buy more. Goes up too much, then you wait. Or you can sell some for profit. And it goes down, you buy some. And for now, we've got a red candle on a bullish momentum. So I would be buying pretty much now a little bit. And then later this week, I expect a price move up. And if you break 11k, 12k, 13k, that's when it will get fun. It'll be really fun when we break 13 and 14k. But for now, don't worry. Just buy and accumulate. Buy, accumulate. There is only 21 million Bitcoin, but how many are lost? That's for you to research. Thank you everyone for commenting on these videos. Thanks for liking it. It means more than you know. Please subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. And any feedback is much appreciated. And because also the Bitcoin dominance has been going up quite a lot, at some point, I think I'll take profits from Bitcoin and buy some altcoins. Now, which altcoins will I buy? most probable Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, ABC, Ripple as well, and
I didn't understand that.
I think that's it for now. So maybe THETA as well, but for now, I'm concentrating on Bitcoin because I believe Bitcoin will be going up next week. And if it doesn't, that's better for me because I have more time to buy some more. If it goes up, great, make some money. But I believe next week we should see some price movements to the upside, some increases in the price, which is good for all of us, of course. If it goes down, buy some more. Because you don't be buying at $20,000 when everyone else is. You need to be buying now. So that's just my opinion. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor either. So next week, I think very possible to see some price increases into the end of the month. So this September should be pretty good for Bitcoin, I think, because we've already seen price suppression for the past 3 months. So I think the next bull run is imminent. And that's the reason why I think it's going to happen this month. So if we see big price gains this month, more likely that's going to push into October, November, and December. And November and December, I believe, will be getting pretty fun. It'll be pretty good because once you break 20k, that's when you will see $1,000 price gains in days or even hours. Now tell me if that's not exciting. For me, it is, and especially if we break this trend line, which held Bitcoin from going past here and at 14k as well. Now the price needs to hit what? Assuming that it breaks in, let's say 20k breaks in maybe start of November, we need to hit 27k. Once you break that, it's going to fly. But for now, it's simple. Buy, accumulate, because price moves to the upside are imminent. And even if you do see price moves to the downside, it's just an indication to buy more. So, what to do for this month? Buy and accumulate and have fun as we are most likely going to see price increases and price explosions for Bitcoin in September, into possibly October, and almost inevitably in November and December. I'm not saying October is going to be a down month. It could be. I don't know. But it's better to buy at these prices than at higher prices. So, once again, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. It does help a lot. Have a great day. Be safe. And peace.